There's so much enjoyment, we have another round of questions. And again, I would add, I did not write these questions. The next question, in regards to a master plan for the city, how would you go about starting that process?
Lady Balance, Ward 3, Position 2. Interestingly enough, in one of the most recent editions of one of the newspapers, there was a comment from our Planning Commission chairman that said when a master plan is made, it needs to be bought into by all the people and it needs to have compromise. And the quote was to the effect of that they didn't think that could happen here. And I'm not sure if it was because that particular person didn't want to compromise or the people that that person associates with don't want to compromise. But you know, compromise takes two people. If somebody starts out here and they want somebody to move toward them, that's not compromise. Compromise is a place in the middle that both parties or all entities work toward together. And so if we are going to have a master plan, and certainly we need one, we need to all work together on it. We need to compromise with one another. We all need to be willing to compromise. I know we all think our ideas are the best, but what works for the best for all the citizens and the whole city is when we all compromise, not just one side or not just the other. We all need to compromise. Thank you.
Next question, would you be for or against non-televised public hearings on city matters where citizens' points of view could be heard, thereby only televising the council's legislative process, and why? Would you like for me to read that again?
Yes.
Would you be for or against non-televised public hearings on city matters where citizens' points of view could be heard, thereby only televising the council's legislative process? And why?
Sure, I have the first part of that question. David Mitchell, Ward 1, Position 2. I would be for televising public comments, public input into all legislative processes. The participation of the community and the citizens here in Eureka Springs is vital to the success of this community. It's a very diverse community. It's come together well. It has survived tremendous amounts of adversity in its history and its past, and it has a golden future ahead of it as long as the people in this community that move here or have lived here all of their life come together for the benefit of Eureka Springs. So yes, I would be much involved with people of the public being televised.
What are your plans to keep the budget balanced?
My plans to keep Karen Lindblad, sorry, I've forgotten that twice now, Ward 1, Position 1. My plans to keep the budget balanced would be to thoroughly go over the budget, to investigate deeply in areas where the budget seems to be going over, why it's going over, to talk to department heads and find out why this is happening, to monitor when we're putting the budget together, to find out why certain departments need more money, and if they truly do need more money, or if it's just where they're putting a little extra maybe in to safeguard for the year. And mainly to keep the budget balanced is to continually go over the budget and find out why there are overruns happening. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question. What would be your first proposed ordinance as a new alderman should you be elected?
Greg Moon, Ward 2, Position 1. The first ordinance I would implement would be probably to do away with the deer hunt. Absolutely. And at least put it back on the ballot for the people to vote for.
During city council meetings, will you support strict adherence of rules, During city council meetings, will you support strict adherence to Robert's Rules of Order?
Listen to them chuckling. Perfect question for me. I'm the one who's always going and reprimanding when rules aren't followed, when laws aren't followed, when laws aren't obeyed. I have a minor but very good legal background. I know how to read the law, how to interpret it. I'm a very firm believer in Robert's Rules. I don't personally like Robert's Rules, but if that's what's adopted, which has always been apparently for us, then I'm a very strong believer in following them. Whether it be Robert's Rules or free-for-all, any rules, any laws, they better be followed or you will hear from me.
Next question. What do you think is the best thing the current council has done for Eureka Springs?
Oh, come on.
I just read the question. I didn't write it.
I'm sorry, I can't think of a thing. I think they have screwed up so many times and just put their foot in their mouth so many times that I just can't think of a single thing. That was a question the newspaper sent me. What is the thing you admire most about the city council and this present city council? And my answer was absolutely nothing. And so there you got it. I don't think they really accomplished any. When I look back at what we accomplished when I was on the council, those 4 years, this council hasn't accomplished anything except managing to alienate the entire town, which they've done very well. I'm very sorry, by the way.
What is the most valuable personal attribute that would make you a successful alderman?
Jack Gentry, Ward 1, Position 1. Myself, I've been a resident of this area almost all my life. Resident of Eureka Springs for the last 8 years, 9 years. Worked in this city as a child. Like I said, riding on the back of a trash truck. I've talked to a lot of people. I have relatives and kinfolk in this area. My mother came from this area. My family has been here since 1950 on her side and 1820 on my father's side. So in our family we do a lot of talking, and I'm not afraid to talk and listen. I like listening better than I do talking. But my attribute to the council would be to take what my constituents want and deliver it to the council in the best efficient manner that I can. Thank you.
How important is revising and following a vision plan for the city? If elected, would you initiate a move in that direction?
James DeVito, Ward 2, Position 1. I was involved in the initial forming of the vision plan for the city, so I do have some background as to how it came about. Presently, planning is going through the vision plan right now and trying to condense it, which I applaud them for. There's a lot of extraneous information there that really doesn't need to be part of the vision plan. So I think it's appropriate that things start out in planning with something like a vision plan. They'll formulate as best they can and in a concise manner and then present it to council. No telling what council will do with it. It is a recommendation from planning, so I do appreciate the authority that they bring to it, and I think it's really only a plan. It's a living document. It can change, as things dictate. So it's not something in stone, but it is a guideline for the future, and I'll work toward that end.
Our next question. To hold down showboating, would you support not televising council meetings?
Great. D. Perkypile, Ward 2, Position 2. Well, come on, folks. I mean, let's just use a little common sense and we could just take care of business. You watch, frankly, my wife and I, Teresa, watch the televised council meetings because we want to be, one, informed, but sometimes we want to be entertained also. It is quite entertaining at times. However, I do learn quite a bit about the city's function, the way the council functions, and I think every citizen can benefit from that. And having it posted on YouTube, I think is great. A lot of my friends said, "What in the world is going on there?" But seriously, I don't think we're not going to stop showboating. Eureka Springs is Eureka Springs, but we can have some adult supervision at the table.